Hey guys, what's going on? So Nick here. Today I want to talk about some things that I think can help you guys. I've been getting a lot of questions on nutrition lately, and look, I'm not a nutritionist, but I definitely have picked up some things along the way and learned from some of the best. So I have 5 things here on my table that I either have personally consumed myself, on occasion still personally consume, or I don't personally consume anymore, but I wanted to give you guys some tips on these things because it can be very helpful as you look to go forward. So I'm just going to kind of go down the list of 5 things that you could be eating that could be sabotaging results. Number 1 is oatmeal, and more importantly, this is actually organic, instant oatmeal, but here, you might be thinking, well, how is that an issue? Why is that an issue? Well, because if you actually look on the nutrition label, it rocks 13 grams of sugar. So this one's actually maple and cinnamon, and it has dehydrated apples in it, which I will add to the sugar content. Now look, this is a better option than going to, like, say, hold on, let me see, make sure I have everything right. Okay. This is a better option than going with like something else from, most stores. But still, you think, okay, it's oatmeal, it's organic, it's got to be good, right? Well, the sugar content in this bad boy is outrageous. So I would say try to pick something that doesn't have as high a sugar content, or just buy the oatmeal that you just literally like mix up by yourself, and you'd be better off. So this is one that can get a lot of people because they think it's healthy because it says organic, it says naturally flavored. Now look, are there worse alternatives? Yes, but I'm just giving you guys like some that can sneak up on you. So check that sugar level as you go as well, because I mean that's like a third of a pop pretty much. Okay, so hopefully my connection holds up here because this is some good stuff. All right, so number 2 is, so the number 1 thing was, if you just joined me, it was oatmeal, and you can go back and watch that. Number 2 is any kind of like muffins, or these are actually English muffins or bagels or those sort of things, as you go forward with that. And so I'm looking right here. This one actually says, so take a look at this one. It says 6 pre-sliced wheat muffins. You may think, wheat, okay, that's not bad. But then when you actually look at the label, the first thing is obviously water. That's not bad. The second thing is enriched wheat flour. So obviously there are some, also if I go down even further, there's going to be some preservatives in there. There's going to be, there's even some sugar in this. It contains less than 2% of whole grain rolled oats, so less than 2% of that, which makes it able to say that it is whole grain. So steer clear of these things, what you're looking for. So this one, again, it says wheat on it. It looks good. It looks like it's legit, but you want 100% whole grain, whole wheat. I would even say go towards more like the stone ground wheat, or those sort of things like Ezekiel bread, things like that. So try to stay away from this stuff if you can, because that can sabotage results. The next thing is bars. God, I just had a blank right there. Granola bars, okay? So with granola bars, these things, and this is actually a non-preservative organic bar, is so they claim, okay? But here's the kicker. You go down the list and you're going to see that it comes up with, where is it? Oh, 10 grams of sugar are in these organic. And so these are really easy. They're easy to grab. They're easy to take on the go with you. They're easy to, eat as you go places and that sort of thing. But these bars, guys, if you're eating these and you're cramming all that sugar in, again, sugar's been proven to be, detrimental to your results. So make sure you check. I don't do these anymore. I mean, very rarely do I do these granola bars. If I do a protein bar, it's got to be like a Quest or something with like one gram of sugar, hardly any sugars at all. Make sure it's really loaded with protein. Okay? Now, to the next 2 things. Almond milk. So I purposely picked this one out. It says all natural almond vanilla. And we've been taught, or everybody's been thinking, that almond milk is a good thing, right? It's a great alternative. Now me, I'm lactose intolerant, so almond milk is kind of tough. I have to go to almond milk or coconut milk or those sort of things because they easily digest better for me. But here's the news with almond milk. You got to be careful with it because obviously there's a serving of 90 calories, but in this one serving of 90 calories, there's more sugar than there is in this bar. In this little bar, there's 10. There's 15 grams of sugar in here and only 1 gram of protein, right? You're not going to get a lot of protein from almond milk. But if you switch to unsweetened almond milk, it cuts it down to, I think, this particular brand was like 3 grams, maybe 2. So unsweetened is the way to go, okay? Now, there's other studies out there that show almond milk's not good for you. Almond milk's good for you. It's like eggs, you know. They're always, one week it's good, one week it's bad. So that's what I would recommend. Look for this is the sweetened version. So you don't want this. You want unsweetened. And I actually just happen to have a carton of this laying around. My wife sometimes picks up the wrong one for me. So, and the last thing that you can that you may be ruining your results is booze. I actually stole this from my dad. Booze are ruining your results. This is the number one thing. They're empty calories. It's absolutely going to ruin everything that you're doing. Look, you can have 3 or 4 or 5, drinks a night or something like that. When you're hanging out with buddies, it's going to ruin your results. So if you're looking for results, you got to ditch this for whatever period you're looking at, whether it's 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, whatever. Let me tell you right now, guys, I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm not here to say, hey, you should go get yourself checked in. But if you can't give it up for 30 days, if you can't get it up for 60 days, you need to reevaluate and relook at your relationship with alcohol. Okay? So let's go through them real quick. So some of you guys are jumping in and some of you guys are missing this. I apologize for the connection. I don't know. It's my phone. So we had granola bars. We had the instant oatmeal, which actually was organic that I showed you, but I told you why it was. I wouldn't recommend it. You had the wheat buns. You had the almond milk. Did I already say that?